So today, we're going to take a look at one of the very first games I ever played. Not the very first, as I already explained, Pac-Man and Dig Dug in the arcades were probably my first memories of seeing video games. But when I was around 4 or 5 years old, we inherited an Atari 2600 from a cousin. And it had a few games, including Combat, which everybody had, and Space Invaders, which was so hard that I never played it because I didn't understand what to do. But this game was my favorite because I could actually play it by myself, and I don't know, I probably wasn't great at it as a little kid, but I was good enough to play it. This is Astroblast. And as you see, the game didn't really have a title screen to speak of because Atari 2600 games didn't always have a title screen. This is keep in mind, this is the very, very early era of video games. But this is the game. These are very simplistic games, and as you can see, the entire point of the game is that there are asteroids falling down on your face. You are a little tank or ship or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, and you have to blast the asteroids, hence Astroblast. And every once in a while, a little star or a UFO or whatever the hell will fall down with the asteroids. If you hit those, you get bonus points. And like a lot of early games, the whole goal of this game, as you can clearly see, is to get as high a score as you can. That's pretty much it. I doubt this game has an ending. It might. I have never gotten there, so I couldn't tell you. But, you know, these games weren't about, you didn't play them for story. You weren't hoping for a playable fucking movie or a cinematic experience like so many games try to be. Damn it. Try to be today. It was there you go. That was a thing. That was a thing. It was a star or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Yeah, the whole point of these games was just to have fun and to fucking rack up a high score. If you got a high score, you could, you know, brag to all your friends that, hey man, I'm the fucking best at Astroblast. I'm the best at Pac-Man or Dig Dug or Galaga. You know, oh Jesus, I think that was a UFO. I think those are stars or something. Who the fuck knows? Yeah. Another thing about these games is that they're not easy. They don't hold your hand. They don't explain what you do. You just fucking press start and you start playing and you figure it out as you go. Granted, there's not much to figure out, but it's still not easy. It's hard. You have to actually play it a lot to get experienced at it, to get that gameplay experience down, to anticipate, if you can, how to deal with these falling asteroids. And you need to, you know, get a good reflex going on, a good reflexive ability going on. Gaming memory, if you will. These games you had to get really good. And honestly, I think that we very possibly only had these three. We only had these three 2600 games. I don't know. We might have had more, but I don't think so. Those are the only three that I remember. Keep in mind that I was very young. I think we may have had like the regular joystick type controller, but I remember playing this with the little dial, the round dial type controller with a little button on the side. And Atari 2600 games, the controller had one button. Just one button. So like when the NES and the Master System came along in the next generation, having a start and select button and having a D-pad and having A and B, you know, that was novel. That was some shit right there. I'm sure a lot of gamers that saw an NES for the first time after only ever playing a 2600, they probably thought that was too many buttons, just like NES gamers see an Xbox controller and go, man, what do I do with all these buttons? This is just changing times, you know? Oh, look at this. Man, the blue screen is no joke. The blue screen is some serious fucking business, as you can see. And that's me playing Astroblast on Atari 2600. It's fucking hard, but there you go. Little blast from the past. See you next time.